Welcome back, Metalheads, to another episode of MetalmanX Builds. And today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing a third-party throwdown between the MJH and Daban versions of the high-resolution 6th form Barbatos. And before we go any further, I'd like to give a little special shout out to the sponsor for this video, Gundam Kingdom. They were really awesome to send me these kits and let me have a full control over what I was going to say about them. So this is my opinion. I'm not being told what to say. So a big shout out to them for saying, hey, take a look and tell me what you think about these two different third-party kits. So as a special thank you, please make sure you go check them out at gundamkingdom.net, or you can visit their location. Just look them up online to see where they're at in Katy, Texas. So we're provided with two different kits based on the high resolution Barbatos. One by the company MJH, formerly known as Dragon Momoko, and the other is produced by Daban. So when it comes to both of these kits, you are getting two entirely different kits. They're both supposedly based on the Barbatos 6th form, but there are some major differences between the two. So let's start off by talking about the MJH kit. The MJH kit, while it says that it's based off of the high resolution model, is definitely not. It is more akin to the full mechanics kits that you can get. And honestly, this thing is a hand grenade of epic proportions. I don't think I've ever really used that term. I know we use it a lot in the gunpla community, but I rarely use that term because I think it draws people away from trying out kits, especially third-party kits where people think automatically of fitting issues. There weren't necessarily a lot of fitting issues with the main frame or anything like that, but just trying to move it to get the images for the kit, it just fell apart completely. The hands were just horrible. These hands are chemically assisted to be able to hold the weapon that you see. I did have to super glue the hands together just to get it to hold that. As far as articulation goes on this kit, honestly, it's pretty floppy. The legs don't really fit on too well. And while the color separation, it looks good. It does look good. I have to commend them on that. The color separation looks good. But at the end of the day, this kit is just gonna fall apart, and it's not what it advertises. Advertising being a copy of the high resolution model kit, it is very far from that. You have no pistons or anything that the Barbatos is known for. It is really bad. The chest just comes off. It just falls apart. Now moving on to the Daban 6th form, this is where we're getting a more accurate recreation of the high resolution model kit from Bandai. The colors are a lot of variety. You get chrome pieces in there. I'm not a huge fan of chrome pieces, but if that's your thing, you are gonna get some pretty decent chrome pieces. There is a little bit to be desired when it comes to nub marks, especially with chrome pieces, but that's on any kind of chrome plated kit. The model itself has the moving pistons. It has a full frame that you're building that looks a lot more like the high resolution model kit and is a lot more sturdy. There were some issues with not necessarily fitting in a couple of places, especially on the legs. There was a little bit of fitting issues with some of the press-in pieces, but as far as the main articulation of the kit, you're going to get a far better experience. And really, the armor, the 6th form armor, I mean, this thing looks fantastic in the 4th form. It is amazing, but in 6th form, it also looks just as amazing, and it's not falling apart. There were some issues where it was a little difficult to read the instruction manual. Also keep in mind that the majorities of both these kits are undergated. So for those that are kind of new to third party, you're going to find a lot of kits that are undergated, and in Bandai manuals it's going to say, oh, this part's undergated, you need to cut it, whereas here you're not going to get that same kind of hand holding. They just expect you to look and know. So there's a little bit more of a learning curve when it comes to this, but in all honesty, the Daban model kit for the high resolution model, that looks fantastic. And the most important part, it can hold its weapon. Yeah, the main weapon of the 6th form is way too heavy for any model kit to hold, but I didn't have to super glue anything together. It can hold its weapon. It also comes with the mace as well as the sword and the rifle, so you're getting a little bit more bang for your buck here. Plus, it's a much better model kit. It looks so much better, has the articulating pistons. It really is a much better kit. So if I were to rate these kits on a scale of 1 to 10, the MJH, I cannot recommend it. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10 just because it advertises itself as a high resolution kit. It is not. It is a full mechanics kit, which those aren't anything wrong with those. I like the full mechanics. Just the false advertising kind of gets to me. And also it just falls apart when you move to that sixth form. The 4th form looks fine, but it looks just like any full mechanics. And for the price, if you're looking for a 4th form kit without chrome, just get the regular MG Barbatos. But if you are looking for that 6th form, this is not where you need to go. The Daban, on the other hand, I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. Yes, there are some issues. I'm not as big on how much chrome plating there is, but it looks good. It looks really good. It holds everything. It doesn't fall apart. It's solid. So if you're looking for a high resolution version of the Barbatos in either 4th form or 6th form, and you don't want to pay the Bandai prices, definitely check out the Daban model kit for the 6th form, and that would be the Daban 8818. Well, that's gonna do it for a little bit of third-party throwdown. Make sure to check out our wonderful sponsor at GundamKingdom.net, and have a great building day.